Good morning, PH Digital here. Just a quick follow-up. Today is day 5 with this thing right here, the Apple iPhone SE. I like to call it the 2.0, but yeah, it's the Apple iPhone SE 2020, and I like it. I like it a lot. I really like this product red color. The battery's awesome. It's so nice to have a phone that fits in the palm of your hand, and I've forgotten how polished these phones really are. I mean, it's truly a finished product, and Apple does a great job. So does Samsung, so does LG, so does OnePlus. Those are the other phones I've tested. And honestly, I've wanted to test another Apple phone for several years. I just couldn't afford to because they are so expensive. And this one is not $400 with tax, a little more than that. But I haven't charged this since yesterday afternoon. I'm down to 16%, and I'll show you the battery life, and we'll call that good. Here we go. Ready? And here's the phone. I chose the product red because it just really pops. The fingerprint, it works really well. 5 hours and 18 minutes. YouTube a little bit, but phone call 15%. I've had 3 hours and 4 minutes of phone calls since my last full charge. You can see the last full charge was Monday at 13:59, and now it's 9:57 on Tuesday. This phone's in Italian. Sorry, this watch is in Italian because Italian's a beautiful language. So MAR is not March; it means martedì for Tuesday. So there you go. Here's my last 5 days battery life. You can see battery usage, on-screen time. Spent a lot of time on camera, and I let my kiddos use a phone for social media breaks between homework. So pretty cool. I'm very impressed. The best battery life I've had with this phone has been 7.5 hours off a full charge. So now what I'm going to do is run a quick test on battery charging, and I want to see how quickly this will charge with a 15-watt charger. So let's take a look. So here's the 15-watt charger by UTech. So we'll just place that on there. There's the sound, and there's the charging. So 9:50. You know what? Let's wait till 10 o'clock. Okay, here we go. 10 o'clock. Nice, easy math. 16% charged. There's the little green notification. And yes, I did buy this charger on my own. I bought it from Amazon. It was on sale for only $18. And it has a fan. If I'm really quiet, you might be able to hear it. That's the noise of the fan. And not only is there a fan on the bottom of the device, but there's also one on the top as well. So it keeps your phone nice and cool. I've actually done this test before. It does charge, and it did not overheat at all. Now, I don't recommend using your phone while you charge it. I had a bunch of phone calls this morning, but I'm done making phone calls for the day. So now I'm just gonna turn this off and let it charge. 1 hour and 20 minutes and change later. So sometime around 11:23, it reached 80%. Now, keep in mind that the battery size for this new iPhone SE is only 1,821 milliamps. So yeah, it does charge quickly, and I was charging it with a 15-watt wireless charger, and I got a notification on the battery that said the battery was sufficiently charged. So it stopped at 80%. And until I turned it back on and touched it, then it finally started charging again. So it knows your usage patterns and keeps track of when you need it fully charged. I think this is fascinating. My Android phones have not done this. Maybe Samsung did it and I didn't notice it. LG definitely did not do it. So now we're at 82% in not even an hour and a half. So that's a really good charge time for a phone like this. And the funny thing is I would think, oh, okay, well, it's not even a 2000 milliamp battery, then there's no way it's going to last long. And I did not believe the initial reviews that the battery life was so good. And the phone that I'm filming on is the OnePlus 6T. It has over a 3000 milliamp battery. I'll look up the exact one and throw it on the screen. It doesn't get as much screen time as this. Yes, the screen's bigger, but if you compare it, the screen size is not that much different between these two devices, but yet it's what's inside this phone and how Apple has connected everything. And there's also the AI and the processor and how the OS handles apps being open. And the first portion of the charging, all the way up until I reached 50%, Bluetooth was enabled. I turned it off for a bit. Other than that, I wasn't using the phone. Enabled Bluetooth, did some music streaming, and still I was able to have it charge quite quickly. And initially, that 16% to 50% was at 0.94% per minute. So almost 1% charge per minute, which is really, really good for wireless charging. In the other three phones that I've tested wireless charging, none of the phones have charged that fast quickly. Now they had bigger batteries, but I would think that, okay, you have a big battery, make sure the software and hardware can handle a faster charge, because people don't like to wait, do they? Do you like to wait? I don't. So there we have it. We'll just keep on charging this. I want to see how long it takes to get to a full charge. I still have my headphones paired. I stopped listening to music. I just want to focus on some tasks for work. And my break is now over. And I'll see you at lunchtime. Hello again. Well, it's been, 2 hours. It's now 12:19. Let's see what's going on with our Apple iPhone SE 2.0. Let's go. I needed swiping. Okay, so 12:18, it hit 100%. So that last 20%, the top off, that always takes a while with every single phone that I've tested. Now, it's now 12:19. The fan is still on. Let me get my microphone close there. Which means the iPhone has not told the charger that it's done charging. So this is like the top off. Lots of devices do this, and I'll show you one while we wait. So here's another device that does the charging. It hits 100%, but it's not fully done until the screen turns off. This is the Samsung Galaxy Watch Active 2, and if I swipe down, it says 100%. It hit 100% probably at least 10 minutes ago, and it takes about 10 minutes for it to fully charge before. So it hits 100% and then another 10 minutes, and then it's fully charged because the screen is off. And then as soon as we pick it up, good afternoon, and now we're good for another 2 days. This is a Android smartwatch. I probably have done, at least 20 videos on it. 2 days, 11 hours, and 47 minutes based off past usage. Okay, let's get back to the task at hand. I just wanted to show you an example of other wireless charging devices. And now if I put that back on, the screen will shut off in a matter of seconds. Back to the iPhone SE. 12:22. Come on, focus camera. There we go. The fan is still on. So now we're going on 4 minutes for the ultimate top off by Apple. Now this could be because I'm using a UTech wireless charger with an Apple product, but they said they're compatible. So, I don't know. I've been doing some Italian videos, so I might just say some Italian words here and there. I apologize. Actually, I don't. I apologize if you don't like Italian. I love it. It's a beautiful language. Whenever I do, I'll try to catch myself and tell you the English phrase. So, 12:23. I'll just get back to my other task and listen for the fan to stop. Good evening. I started this video in the morning. We did the charging test, and let's take a look at the results. And we'll wrap this up. The time is now 11:25, and this $400 phone not only made it the rest of my workday, but the rest of the night, and it pumped through an 11-hour day, and the battery is only at 36%. So I'm going to show you the stats. I already did the math. Let's go. So there's the rest of the math. At 12:18, it finally reached 100%. The fan was still on, and about 10 minutes later, 9 minutes later, the fan turned off. So it was fully charged, and 11 hours later, battery is still going strong. Here, I'll turn off that light. And there it is, the iPhone SE. So let's take a look at the battery life. Ah, darn it. There we go, battery. Last charge level. Ah, it says 12:59, but that's all right. 8 hours and 25 minutes of on-screen time. Screen off for an hour and 24 minutes. Did a lot of music in the background. Also did some YouTube music. Watched some Apple TV because Apple gave me a free year. So that was nice. And there we go, Spotify. And we can switch this to show activity. There we go. A lot of phone calls. 4 hours and 4 minutes. So that is really good stats. And you can read the rest for yourself. But all in all, there you go. Real life battery, 8.5 hours. Pretty awesome. So I'm not even going to charge this, and I'll just let it run till tomorrow. And again, that charge cycle was on this little device right here, the UTech 15-watt charger. So let's take a look at the math. And here we are. Here's the math. And what I did is just some basic spreadsheet stuff here. Initial battery charge 16%. So what we have here, we did an increase, just 36 minutes. So it went from 16% to 50%. That was an increase 34. So that initial boost is charging really fast, just under 1% per minute, 0.94%. So that's the battery speed. And as we go on, the battery speed decreased to 0.88. And then it jumped to 1, which was really interesting. And then after it got to 80%, you can notice the battery speed decreased to its slowest to 0.71% per minute. And then finally, it slowed down to 0.67% per minute. So total charge time wirelessly, 10 a.m. all the way to, sorry, what I did is I converted it to minutes so it'd be easier to math. So it took a total of 2 hours and 18 minutes to fully charge, but again, that's wireless. Not too bad at all. Out of all the phones that I've tested, this not only has one of the better battery lives, but it also charges really faster. It charges faster than the Samsung S20, but yet lasts just as long. I mean, yeah, the screen's smaller, but the battery's smaller. I think it's all relative. I'm sure someone on the internet will correct me. So, battery speed, impressive. Especially how much it slows down that last 10% and last 20%. But overall, like the average battery charging speed, it's, whoops, darn screensaver. There we go. So the average battery speed on a 15 watt charger, 0.77% per minute. Really good, really good. That is double the speed of the LG, but again, the batteries are half the size. Anyway, I just thought it was fun. So there you have it, a day in the life battery sample, what you can do with this little phone over a 12-hour period, and I'm impressed. It's so weird to have an Apple phone again. It's been a solid 3 years since I've had one that I actually put in my SIM card. I had the iPhone X, but that was only for about a week, and I wasn't fully committed because I still was carrying around my Pixel. I'm not carrying around my OnePlus. I fully moved over to the Apple ecosystem, as it were. And iMessage is fun. I have missed that. And portability, great. The camera's great. No, it doesn't have night shot. No, it doesn't have wide angle. Buy a GoPro? I don't know. There's lots of different options, but that's all for now. I'll put this into the editing room, and we'll have some more videos really soon. Hope you like this, and if you didn't, feel free to comment below. Pithy comments are always welcome, and share this with a friend if you'd like. That's all for now. Thank you for watching. This has been another gadget review by PH Digital. See you later. And instead of the other quote, since it's definitely time for bed, I'll tell you what the Italians say. Instead of sweet dreams, they say dreams of gold. And the way they translate that is sogni d'oro. A tutti voi, sogni d'oro, buonanotte, goodbye.